Hey everybody, it's Janine from the Wealth Building Academy, and today I wanted to talk about why it is so important to make sure that you're checking the charges on your credit card. And that is because so often in society these days, there are fraudulent charges on your credit card. And I wanted to talk about this because it actually recently just happened to me. So at the end of 2021, I was scrolling through the last month of charges on our credit card, which I share with my husband, so I can see which of us used what card and where the charges came from. Now, I saw a charge for like $32, so not something completely crazy, but it was from a merchant that I didn't recognize. And it was a website that showed up. And, that's not super unusual. Plus, I find that sometimes when you buy things, they show up as something completely different when you're going through the merchant list on your Visa or MasterCard. But I wanted to be cautious, and I do this every time I see a charge I don't understand. So I just texted my husband and asked him what this was. And, we are extremely open about our finances. There's no judgment in that. It's just either one of us wanting to understand what that charge is or if it is a real charge. He had absolutely no idea that this had happened or that this charge went through on his card. And I eventually ended up going to the website. And what I found on the website was that this was a subscription service that you could unsubscribe to by putting your credit card number in. So clearly this was not a real website. And while it was only $32, I had my husband call our bank, and actually we had missed a few charges over the past couple of months, and it ended up being over $500 in charges of around $30 to $50 that had been charged to one of our cards that we had clearly missed. So obviously I need to focus a little bit more with a fine-tooth comb on some of these charges. But I think what's interesting about this is it wasn't that it was like a $10,000 charge on our credit card. It was something small, like $32.45, and something that would be easy to skip over or skim over or just think, oh yeah, that was my spouse buying something at the grocery store or bought something online at Amazon, and this is how it's showing up. So a warning to everybody to make sure that you are checking your charges on your credit cards to make sure that they are actually things you bought. And a follow-up step on that would be to then go and get your credit score checked and your credit report to make sure that no one has actually opened an additional credit card in your name. You can do this by leveraging TransUnion, Equifax, or Borrowwell. And I would say Borrow is probably the easiest to use. They're a company that I've been using for a number of years, and they do really great graphics and show you how you can actually improve your credit score, and it is completely free. This is not sponsored at all. They're just a great company here in Canada that I love. So make sure that you're checking your credit cards, make sure that you're combing through those expenses, and make sure that you're contacting your financial institution as soon as you find those charges. Our financial institution was great. They reversed all 500 of those charges within a couple of weeks, and it went right to the fraud department and was handled seamlessly. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I will see you next week.